Hi guys, Billy here. Good to see everybody. I'm going to share a concept now about punching in the 4 directions: forward, backwards, left, and right. I'm going to make a 4-part series and a tutorial, just short little things of a drill that you can practice doing. We're going to use the double jab cross, and then at the end of the double jab cross, your opponent's going to break off right or left. What you can do, you're going to learn to utilize a bump or a shift. Okay? Real quick, the difference between a bump is, in other words, if I'm conventional, if I'm going to bump off, I'm going to bump off the front spring and launch. If I'm shifting, I'm usually going to switch stances and punch off of that. So that's the main difference. The object is to be able to keep moving forward. So you're going to see me step back in camera so you can see what my feet are doing. All right. So on session 1 here is going to be using a double jab cross coming forward. Okay. So the double jab cross, you're going to go, with your rhythm. You go 1, 1, 2. All right. Now when you throw the double jab cross, make sure you're stepping and sliding. So 1, 1, 2. Why do we want to slide our back foot? So we can step again. It's important to be balanced efficiently. Okay. Don't be weighted. You want to be balanced. So you want to be able to step again in either direction. Okay. Forward, backward, left, or right. Okay. So the first, it's like this. We're going to practice coming forward, jab, jab, cross. Now, what happens if your opponent breaks off to your left or breaks off to your right? We have to be able to cut off their motion. So that's what this is about. Okay? So if I go jab, jab, cross, and I slide. Now, if this person is going this way, okay, I'm going to drop, step, throw a cutoff punch, which would normally be something wide. Okay? Have it be a hook. And then you're going to settle and throw any series of punches that you feel like throwing. Now the important thing to remember is that you want to relax and you learn to use your spring. So when you go jab, jab, cross, when you drop, you're going to spring, pop, okay? This is important to understand, all right? So you keep it real simple. So jab, jab, cross, okay? You're going to drop. You're going to launch off your feet to throw a cutoff punch with your left, and then jab, cross. All right? Now, if somebody breaks off to your inside, jab, jab, cross, this is where you're going to step with your back foot and throw a wide right. Boom. Okay? Drop, 1, 2. A lot of guys like to throw cross along with the jab after they bump. But what you're doing with the cutoff punch is more like you want to look at it as a swing, a slap, a hook, okay? But the object is they're going this way, you're cutting them off. They go this way, you're cutting them off. That's the idea. So normally it's a hook or a slap, all right? Either one works well. The idea is to give them something to deal with, okay? So when you're moving forward, jab, jab, cross, boom, this way, 1, 2. Or you go on jab, jab, cross, move this way, switch, boom, 1, 2. Now you can stay southpaw or you can go back to conventional. That doesn't really matter. It's strictly personal preference. I prefer to be switching my feet up all the time, okay? Now, let me tie my shoe real quick. But I'll be talking while I'm doing this. The other thing you really want to remember too is stay balanced. Stay 50-50 balanced. All right? If you're not balanced, if you have too much weight on your front leg, it's going to feel like a boat anchor that you can't step again. This is the reason that you want to fight off your back foot, meaning you want to favor your weight balance towards your back leg. Okay? You can do 50-50, whatever. The main thing here is to be balanced so you can step again, move again. That's the main thing. Some people like to favor a little bit more 70-30, 60-40. I personally like 50-50. If I have to shift, I load the knee and I go. If I have to shift, I load the knee and I go. So that's what you want to work on, all right? Again, so now we're going to go jab, jab, cross, boom, here, 1, 2. After I hook, I like to throw my hand up, the back into the face, and then fire across. Same thing if I go to my inside. Jab, jab, cross, I shift, pow, boom, punch, okay? This slap is real good when you don't have the mitts on, you don't have the gloves on, okay? Which is how I teach and practice boxing, with no rules and there's no equipment on, no wraps, no gloves. So we learn to use the other tools as well. But the fundamentals or the science of boxing applies, which I love. It's the best way to move, and it has to be with balance of fluidity and relaxing, no tension. All right? Okay, so again, we practice coming forward. 1, 1, 2. If a person breaks to the outside, you're going to compress the front leg and launch off it with a cutoff punch, which would be a slap or a hook, jab, cross. Okay? A little more smooth. Boom, boom, boom. You see the idea? And you're angling off this way. When you go to your belly side or your inside, you're going to switch on purpose, okay? Jab, jab, cross. Now, you're going to step across to launch. Throw your outside hook, jab, cross, okay? Remember, in the street, if you just use the back of your hand, it gets their head, it picks their head up, exposes their chin or their neck, and you punch it, okay? So, to the inside again, jab, jab, cross, boom, 1, 1, 2, okay? You see what I'm doing here? So this is what I wanted to share. Again, in this first tutorial, everything's about moving forward. So, you're pressing the action. You're imposing your will. So when you come forward, bang, he's going to go right or left, or he's going to answer your punches. If he's any good,